Why Wuthering Waves will flop? There's got to be some good takes in here for you to want to say that Wuthering Waves will flop.
Now hear me out. Ooh, they look kind of cool, but hear me out. I got some points. Just let me cook.
Okay, let's listen.
The reason why I think Wuthering Waves will flop is because it is a direct one-to-one to Genshin. Why? Well, I think if you can't even take care of the small things or the weak things in your game, how can I expect you in the long run of the game to fix the big things? Let's even talk Genshin 1.0. When Genshin dropped, there was a lot of issues. They never fixed them. And look where it's at now. Bringing it back to a one-to-one in Genshin, I mean, it's so bad that literally they use the same text. Now, we're not talking about natural innovation where we go,
okay, wait, hold on. Do they use the same text, chat? I don't think so. So hold on. The texting, everybody that's complained about the text for Wuthering Waves does not like the text. So if this is a true statement, you're basically saying that everyone that plays Genshin does not like the text that they have. This is a bad take already, right off the bat.
About natural
they're not the same.
Where we go, oh, let's copy this game and make it better. No, this game literally just took the Genshin template and copied and pasted, turned down the saturation. We'll get to that in a second. Now we can address the elephant in the room. Of course, the combat is better. The echoes are cool and the combat is better. But how fucking long is that going to take until we get tired of this shit? This is the problem with gacha players. We just keep going in the same fucking loop and keep getting tricked into the same fucking shit over and over and over and over again. It gives me tired.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if you've been playing Genshin for 4 years, that's literally the concept. You've been dried. The Genshin content has been dried up and it's been repetitive for 4 years. It's the same thing. Wuthering Waves, however, dude, if you haven't played Wuthering Waves or even tried it, I don't think your argument is good enough to be. Oh my God. Okay, let me just keep going. This is killing me. Let's see if we could continue this.
It gives me Tower Fantasy vibes. I think people are just operating off hype right now and they just are waiting for a main game to play because there isn't really a big gacha main game unless you still play Genshin. Remember when Tower Fantasy dropped, everyone called that a Genshin killer. And I'll be honest, Tower Fantasy was very fun for the first month. But after the first month, you start to realize the gameplay loop and you're like, I don't know. And I do think Tower Fantasy had good.
Okay, hold on, wait. This argument is bad because, dude, Tower Fantasy was an MMO. So they don't fall. I've said this so many goddamn times, man. I've said this so many times. Tower Fantasy is an MMO, man. It is not the same game. I'm tired of repeating the same thing every time. It's so annoying, bro. It is so annoying.
But with better combat, that's not fucking enough. It's not enough. I want a fresh game that brings something new. I'll give you an example. Let's take FPSs and battle royales. When Fortnite dropped, it said, okay, how can we make an FPS a battle royale, but make it way better? Oh, well, I hate getting shot in the fucking back in PUBG, so let's add fucking walls. And guess what? It became the most successful game ever. Genshin, it came into the gacha space and said, how about we actually just try to make a good game? Let's make a game where instead of you getting a 2D fucking card of a character and you just get to fucking look at the stats, right? Or you get to see a side scroller version of it. Let's make a 3D game where you can actually see the abilities. You can see the 3D model and the beauty of the world. And guess what? It became one of the most successful games ever. This shit, it's literally like, oh, let's do what Genshin does, but let's just add extra animations. Oh, and also let's turn down the saturation to be edgy. Fuck that. I'm sorry, but I don't see it becoming its own thing. I think
that is, oh my God, dude, stop. You're literally describing a Genshin copy right now. Like, that's what you want. It sounds like you don't want Wuthering Waves to be its own thing when it already is. You want saturation to be up because you want it to look like Genshin. Oh my God.
Wuthering Waves will be the little brother, the shadow of Genshin forever. And that's why I think it will flop ultimately. It still looks a little dull. Now I'll prove to you what I mean. Now, this is what the game looks like right now, like literally right now in this beta. Now I am going to put on a brightness and contrast at a 23. Core games, you need, listen up, you need to be taking these notes here. In a 27 contrast, we're gonna pop that on and you'll see the difference. It's not a huge difference, but it makes a big difference in the end. So let's turn it on, turn it off. Turn it on, turn it off. One clearly looks better and is more vibrant. Now, I'm going to turn the saturation up. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, they made the game a lot more saturated. No, they fucking didn't. I have the saturation at 43 plus 43. That's a lot of fucking saturation. If you use Photoshop before, that's a fuck ton of saturation. That will fuck your photo up. I'm going to turn it on and you're going to see the difference. Wow, look at how that pops. Now, you might say that's a little too much, but somewhere in there. But look at the difference when I turn it off and on. That's a big ass fucking difference. They need to fix this 100%. That's an easy fix, but I'm...
Oh my God, dude. Okay, hold on. First of all, this area is dead. Okay, it's supposed to look like this. There's a lot of areas in Wuthering Waves in CBT2 that have a lot of vibrant colors. Not the whole damn world is going to be vibrant because what is it, chat? What is this world in? A post-apocalyptic world. Not every section is gonna look beautiful and rainbows and unicorns, my guy. So calm down with that. There are areas that are very beautiful. I get it. I know that you probably want the whole game to be saturated because you've been playing Genshin for such a long time, and it kills you to look at something that's desaturated. I get it. But Wuthering Waves looks good the way it is, bro. It looks fine. You know, the colors look great. And if anything, depending on whatever characters come out in the future, depending on their color palette, they might stand out even more in the dead areas. So if they're like a bright orange, right, their orange palette, they're going to definitely stand out in like different areas. And that could leave for some nice contrast in between the character and the environment. You know, I don't know.
I just easy fix, but I'm not done yet. Let's try another photo. So we're going to do this one. This is the like grayest area of the map. I'm gonna do the same thing. This is how it looks right now in this CPT 2 or beta 2, whatever. You turn it on. Looks way better. Instantly makes the game way more beautiful. And I think
it looks like that now though. It also depends on the time of day. So the time of day also affects the colors in the environment. So if it's nighttime, you're not gonna see colors as much, you know. If sunset rolls around or sunrise rolls around, you get that golden hour feeling. You get this color, actually. You get this exact color that you just edited. So you just have to change the time in the game and then you could get these colors, you know. That's it.
The rocks and like the landscaping is nice, but other than that, no. Okay, so off, on, off, on. That's a big fucking difference. You don't have eyes, then you know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you should be able to see this difference, okay? A fucking 40 plus 43 in the saturation.
Oh,
so
God.
The story,
oh, man.
A lot of people are copium like, oh my fucking God, like it's gonna get better. Bro, we said that in 1.0 of Genshin, because that's what made me play the game. I was like, wow, like the three-headed water dragon and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, this game's gonna get so good. And it fucking didn't. I think this game's the same thing. If they can't even innovate the gameplay itself, like the game itself, what the fuck makes you think they're gonna innovate the dialogue?
What Wuthering Waves' gameplay is far more superior than Genshin's, dude. Like Genshin is literally just spam E, spam Q. In Wuthering Waves, you're waiting for parries, dodging, timing, hard bosses that will kill you in one shot. Man, this is bad.
Innovate the story. I mean, they already got battle passes and shit. We'll get into that. But I also feel like the story—
I need to know, is this guy in the beta? I don't even think he's in the beta, bro, which is even worse because if you haven't actually fully experienced the game, then this is not a good video.
It's boring. The dialogue's too fucking long. And here,
The dialogue is long? You think the dialogue is long for Wuthering Waves when you've been playing Genshin for 3 to 4 years and listening to Paimon's dialogue, and you think this is a long dialogue, bro? That is wild. That is a wild take, bro. And they don't have a skip button. Wuthering Waves has a skip button. It should be quicker.
If I can pull this up.
Oh my God.
Dialogue. So look, let's pull up this dialogue. And look, we could do the filter on the dialogue too. Look at that. Look at that difference. Yeah, you could kind of go in between. But look, here's what you do. Okay, MiHoYo. I mean, fuck. Kuro game. See? I thought this was a fucking Genshin screenshot. The problem with Genshin and pretty much every gacha's dialogue is look at this small ass fucking 2-sentence little area here. What is this, a fucking anime? Bro, make this shit bigger. I don't want to be clicking 32 fucking times on my F and space.
Yeah, he's definitely baiting
to get through this dialogue. This is what you do. We're gonna just copy this a few times. Instead of making this small ass text, how about you just make a fucking paragraph? So the people that want to read that shit can sit there and waste their fucking breath and life and eye power reading that bullshit.
That looks ugly, dude. No one wants that. That's overwhelming. I don't think this is a big problem. Yeah, I don't think this is a big problem. Like I personally wouldn't want text this big, chat. I don't think it's good.
Life and eye power reading that bullshit. I don't want to read this shit. Cause let's be real, no one cares about these NPCs anyway. Fuck them. Boom. Fix the game. I instantly made the game more bearable. That looks
ugly, bro. And I'm not a UX UI designer for gaming. That looks really ugly. No one wants that.
Friends, is how it should look from now on. Now you're like, oh, that's stupid.
I get what he's saying. Yeah, you get what he's saying because it's like you want to save time. But this, you could skip. You could skip this. You don't need to do this. You can literally skip this. This is like a side quest. You could literally skip it.
It's stupid until you got to sit through an hour of clicking through text. Fuck that. What you need to do is make the dialogue a little bit longer so the story and listening to these dumbass side stories were a little bit more bearable.
Okay, wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me that you go through all the side story for Genshin? I bet money this guy has gone through R&R quest at least 6 times. And then you tell me if that's not long enough dialogue for you or not. But that is crazy, dude.
And this is my problem with a lot of these games. And I think Genshin did an okay job with this, but the world feels empty. I feel like I'm just in a literal sandbox and I'm just there. It's just like, oh yeah, just get these chests, run around. I want to feel like—
that's literally the same thing as Genshin. Oh my God, bro.
The world
this guy is— oh my God. I don't think I can post this, bro. I'm gonna look so toxic. Like I don't think I can post this.
For
I don't
example,
think I
when you
could
play
post
Honkai
this.
Star Rail, although you know it's a game, you know there are NPCs, there are people walking around, you feel like the city is alive. Now, I
Oh
understand-
yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's a turn-based game. It's easier to develop these sections and areas because it's just sections, not a world, right? So development time, yes, they could put a lot more effort into this type of game because it's running on a turn-based game. It's not a big open world game, so it's a lot easier, right?
The game's a lot smaller, the worlds are a lot smaller, but at the same time, it's like, bro, put some fucking work in. I want to see people walking around. I want to
Okay.
see a
Yeah,
bunch
I mean,
of interaction going on because that was makes you like immersed in the game. Pity. We're gonna talk about the banners and the pity. People have copium.
dude, there's no way. There's no way that this guy's gonna defend and say that Genshin's banner is better. There's no way. No
the
shot.
pity system.
No.
Oh my god, the pity system. Like it's a little bit better than Genshin's. It's a little bit better than Honkai's. Oh my god, they're what?
Is he really defending this? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Every time you spend money, you lose. Every pity system is garbage because it's making you spend money. The only pity system that wouldn't be bad
If it's making you spend money, then just don't play the game, bro. Just don't play the game.
if it gave you something for free. I'm sorry, but every pity system is garbage. Every gacha games system and monetization is garbage. It's
Okay, you're in the wrong niche. Don't play gacha games. Play a different game. I don't know what to say to that. Just don't play gacha games, dude. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. It does suck. If you don't like it, there's a lot of other games that don't have gacha and you could enjoy those games.
Tory, that's just how it fucking is. Yeah, instead of spending $300, we're gonna have to spend $250 to get a character. Like, get out of here. Now, on top of that, the animation for when you pull is probably the most garbage animation I've seen in any fucking game. So let me show you.
You know what's crazy? That he's saying that it's the worst animation he's ever seen. But from my like feeling, like this is how I feel. I literally think he's only played Genshin, chat. Like, I don't think he's actually played different gacha games. I think he's only played Genshin Impact and referring it to Genshin, like the animation. Like the animation, bro, like, is it really that big of a deal, man? Like, it's not a big, huge deal that the animation looks different or weird or it looks like trash. It doesn't matter, bro. It really does not matter at the end. It doesn't look that bad in Wuthering ways. I think it looks cool.
Either. So look at this. It comes out the water and it just changes color. Are you fucking serious? Oh wow, the cloud split. Bitch, I could go outside and see that shit right now. Like, bro, give me some scientific, fucking unworldly, paranormal fucking animations. I believe in if you complain about something, you should also.
Yeah, so I've played a lot. I mean, not as much as most people, but I've played a lot of gacha games, bro. Okay. I've seen a lot of animations from different games. They're all generally the same, bro. You know, like they don't really change in that aspect. And it's not a big deal for me. Like I don't play the game for the animation of the wishing pole. I don't really care. I play the game for the game. If the game is fun, I'm going to play it. If the game sucks and is boring, I'm not going to play it, right? If it has too much gacha, I'm not going to play it. You know, I have a lot of reasons why. I try gacha games. I give them fair shots, play for like 2-3 months straight, try to make content on it. And if I don't like it or don't enjoy it or not feeling how, like I'm not purely enjoying the game, I'm not going to keep playing it.
Give a solution. So this is how you fix this, Kura Games, if you're watching this. So when you pull and this thing comes off the water, let this go on for like another 2 seconds. Because this is like some little thing in the sky. It shouldn't change color. It should be gray the whole time. Now, when the clouds split, something should come out of the clouds. A big ass dragon, a god, something should come out of the clouds with a fucking large ass.
Wait, hold on. Oh boy, I'm cooking. Okay, hold on. So you're mad at the actual animation, but when you pull a character, you get an actual animation of each character, which is pretty sick. Okay, Genshin just has a splash art, bro. That's lazy. Okay, Genshin could clearly do animated animations for each pull for every character. They can, but they're not gonna do it. You know why? Because they don't care and they don't need to. Here, they went the extra effort and he's literally saying that show like something, but when you get a character, you actually see the animation. This is wild.
That, a punch or a fist, something, a kick, and smack the fuck out of this thing that's going in the sky. And as it hits it, it should change color. That will be one of the best animations ever. Imagine that. My last 50-50, oh my God, right? You pull, the clouds open up, a god comes out and just imagine you're free to play and you got 10 pulls left. And
which, by the way, this is just an attack animation. This is an ult animation by Jin Yuan or whatever his name is. Yeah,
a god comes out and just imagine you're free to play and you got 10 pulls left and it's your favorite character in the entire game. And you're like, oh my God, okay, I gotta pull. You pull and that shit just instantly goes gray. That was no experience. Like this shit is way too short. It's not interesting enough. They can fix this, so I'm not gonna get on them too much, but you should get on them so they actually fucking change it. And the worst part about this is
guys, please tell me this guy's not in the beta, bro. I really hope not, because his feedback is just, I really don't want this guy's feedback in the game. I really don't.
Like, watch this shit. Like, 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 bro, this shit is whack.
Bro, but it's just it's a 3-star weapon. We get debate clubs all the time in Genshin, and they look exactly the same. It's just blue.
Like, what is it? They just splatting on the screen. Like, stop, redo. It is what it is. Now, I actually like these animations. These little cute little animations.
That's what you were complaining about. You were just complaining about that, and now you like it. I don't know. Bro, come on. You can't tell me that this is not a better cool looking character and better animated character than Chi-Chi. Like, come on, bro.
In the game.
This character looks dope. What are you talking about?
Like, I like the 3D aspect because most games they just do the 2D like PNG. I like it that it's like 3D, so I like that part. But they need to fix this.
You do, right? So you do like the 3D. So why don't you complain to MiHoYo and tell them to do that for you? They're not going to because they don't listen to feedback, right? So you could try and do that. Good luck having them listen to you, though.
You know what? Let me show you exactly what this game is. This is all they did. They just took this, all right? They took Genshin and they said,
oh, no, we're not doing the comparison to Xiao and Jian. Oh, my goodness, bro.
Let's go ahead. And we're just going to zoom in. Let's just take away this hair. And this is pretty much Wuthering Waves. There we go. And that's Wuthering Waves. That's literally what they did. Now what I want to do is just go through some quick points because I feel like they don't need a big explanation or example. I just want to kind of get them out there. So we're going to start with the alt animation. I think the alt animations are super anticlimactic. It's just like you.
No, he's making this video. This is a joke, bro. This video is a joke. There's no way. This is a fake joke. Yeah, this is fake. There's no way.
And it just feels like the game is like, all right, okay, go. Yeah, go fight. That's it. That's all you get. Just go. That's what it feels like. I want to feel like a god. I want to feel all powerful. When I hit that alt animation, I want effects. I want the whole world.
I mean, this is a turn-based game, bro. You can't really compare the alt animations to a turn-based game when they could definitely make this better than an open world game, right? There's a lot of advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of having a turn-based game, you could do a lot more, make things look a lot flashier because you're not running it in an open world. A lot easier to create that. Open world games, pretty hard to do all that stuff dev work wise, you know, like it's pretty difficult. And this is one of the craziest videos I've ever watched.
Sky to split everything, okay? And I feel like other games, they get that, especially Honkai. I think Honkai, and I know it's a turn-based game, when you alt, it's a crazy animation. It feels like an alt. It feels spectacular. It's amazing. But in this game, it's just like it zooms in on the character like, huh? And then it's like, all right, go fight. I don't like that. I think they need to fix that. I'm gonna be real. I think a lot of the echo animations feel heavier and sometimes look better than some of the character animations. I'll just be honest. I just gotta say that. I think some of the echoes their fighting and combat animations are more well designed.
Chat, is this the definition of a MiHoYo White Knight? Chat, is this what it is? Right? It is, right? Because, dude, this guy's like ride or die for MiHoYo, man. Oh my god. Holy cow. Oh god, is he really? Please don't tell me he's in this beta. I really.
Than some of the characters. I'll say some, not all. And speaking of just the animations themselves, I think some of the characters kind of share the same effects. And I'll show you what I mean, where every effect kind of looks like the character's a sword character. Like, yes, there are characters in the game that have different animations, but a lot of them share like the same. They just kind of look the same. If you just walk past and watch someone play the game, you wouldn't really be able to tell, besides like the colors, what character was what. Is that a huge deal? For me, I feel like when I get a new character, I want to feel like I'm using a new character, using a new weapon, etc. That's it on that point. Let's move on to the next one.
Dude, these takes are terrible, man.
I don't think hard equals good. I think there needs to be experience alongside that content or hardcore content, because let's be real.
Why did he even include this section if there's nothing hard about Genshin? Like, there is nothing hard about Genshin, bro. Genshin is the easiest game on the planet. People do Spiral Abyss blindfolded. They were doing that as a challenge because they needed to make it harder for themselves.
Experience is what makes the game memorable. Not just, oh yeah, I fought 10 monsters that took me an hour to beat. No, there needs to be experience, right? There needs to be a journey there. And I think that's the casual side of the game. So I think they're catering way too hard to hardcore players right now. They're kind of marketing this as like, oh.
Bro, if they're dude. Oh my god, dude, this is killing me deep down inside. I'm holding back a lot, chat. You have no idea. I want to go insane. Just keep playing Genshin, bro. Obviously, Wuthering Waves is not the game for you, okay? It's probably too hard. Maybe you just like Paimon treating you like a little child and like trying to figure out, oh, where does this block go? Oh, this block goes where the block section is. Oh, okay. You know, you could keep playing games like that, you know, if you want. The whole casual talk, guys, chat, like, I mean, I think you've agreed with me before on this topic. Like, casual games are made casual by the person, okay, not by the game itself. You could literally make any game casual as you just play it. You just play it casual.
Look, the game's hard, but it's like, bro, the reason why even hardcore players even played Genshin, back when it dropped, is because there was an experience. It felt like something. When you dropped in, you picked Paimon out the water, and you went ahead and went through the woods. You see Amber, she comes out doing backflips, and then you see this femboy Venti. It's like, why is there a
more than half of the player base do not even remember this. Okay, because the game and the story has been milked for so long that no one remembers this, bro. We all forgot the objective of Genshin. We forgot about the unknown god, which I'm still trying to get a little teaser of that. They're milking it. They don't care. They forgot about the unknown god. They're not going to mention the unknown god until probably the last region in Genshin. And I'm not going to wait this long for that. I'm not. I refuse.
Woods with a dragon. Okay, now I got to find out more, and it just was exciting. And then you go into Mondstadt, you see, Timmy, you see all these people, and it's like, wow, it's an experience. It feels like a world. The casuals will make or break this game. Like I said earlier, with the animations, I think there is no real hit satisfaction. I don't feel the weight of a lot of hits. Some, yes, but that's the problem. I shouldn't say some. Every single animation needs to crack, okay? It needs to go crazy. That's it.
Wait, hold on. I gotta go back.
I don't feel the weight of a lot of hits. Some, yes, but that's the problem. I shouldn't say some. Every single animation needs to crack, okay?
Is he talking about Wuthering Waves animations not... I can't do this anymore, bro. Oh my God, bro. What is this? I can't believe what I'm watching right now. This has to be one of the craziest videos I've ever watched on Wuthering Waves, bad takes ever that I've ever seen. This has to be worse than Tenha. Okay, this is way worse than that.
Go crazy. That's it. The world feels empty. I don't know what it is about it, but it just feels empty. It feels like there's just a big map, and the world doesn't feel alive.
I mean, it's a beta, bro. I mean, you gotta think about that. It's a beta. It's not the official release.
Enemies don't feel alive. It seems like they just place an enemy here. It's like, hey, you like hard content? Go fight. I want a better experience than that. The best way I can explain this is that in Genshin, there's Hilichor. Those are the main enemy that you fight. There are other enemies, but that's the main enemy. I think this game needs a main enemy around the world that you fight.
He's doing this on purpose. He's really getting me mad, bro. He really is. I'm not gonna lie. He's doing a good job. He is. Because this is super duper clickbait. Even the delivery is wow, okay, I'm getting triggered, right? I don't know for the people that still play Genshin. I don't think you guys still kill Hilichurls all the time, right? I doubt it, right? Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in the open world in Wuthering Waves. They're challenging, they're fun. You collect them. That's your artifact set. This is too much for me.
More alive. There was settlements. You see them walking around, taking stuff back to the settlement.
Yeah, but they take 2 seconds to kill. It's not fun.
And you pretty much just kill everybody in the camp. I think this game needs that livelihood in the world so it feels more alive and you actually feel like you're operating in a world rather than just a sandbox to go fight this level 110 boss or this weird stork or bear. The glider is too slow. Speed it up.
Wait. Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna be very fair about this take. I think they're both slow, but Wuthering Waves movement, I mean, you guys cannot deny that it's 20 billion times faster. They're both slow. I mean, it's a glider, dude. I mean, yeah, I can't do this.
The glider is too slow. Speed it up. This one is for the hardcore players. So the lock on, it's like my camera's flopping and blopping and plopping everywhere. It's like, can we just lock it on? So it's
By the way, Wuthering Waves, I don't even think it has an auto a lock button. I think it has an auto lock button, but you can't even see it.
Sticks on the character and it's just moving. It's like a chicken when you hold it and it does. We need that action. Okay, I want to see all that goody goodness. So you need to lock the camera so it's stable so we can observe. If you're gonna copy Genshin, why you gotta copy the story tactics? What is with the stories and this bloated dialogue and this boring side quest? I am tired of seeing NPC side quests. Can we get side quests with actual characters?
Oh, okay, wait. I get the video now. The title shouldn't be Why Wuthering Waves Will Flop. The title should say Genshin has flopped and this is why. Because everything that he's explaining is literally every problem that he has basically made is all in Genshin. All of it. Almost all of it. I'm pretty sure. Pretty much 100%. Every single problem that he has stated has been a Genshin issue, which is freaking hilarious. Because if that was his, if he was meant to do that on purpose, high IQ. I hope, but I don't think I don't think so. I don't know.
You know, I'll probably make a video on what I want out of that. You can't have boring quests in the game. That is the game. It's playing the side quests, beating the content.
Oh my God, dude. I'm holding back so much, Chad. You have no idea.
It can't be boring. My last hot point is the story needs more Avenger style storytelling, more pizzazz, dumbed down for casuals, easy to understand. I think this game needs that. So people understand the story. It's easy to digest. Even if you skip the story, you should know what's going on. I skip all the dialogue of every game, and I know the characters' names. I know what's going on. Honkai, I pretty much skipped every single thing, but I know everything that's going on. I know all the characters' names. I know where they're from. All of that. The story needs to be dumbed down. It's okay, but I'm just saying going forward in 1.1.2 when the game drops, I think they need to make sure that we have arcs. We need like a main villain for this arc, and then we fight that villain, and you just repeat, rinse and repeat. And
we fought Scar.
we need like a main villain for this arc, and then we fight that villain, and you just repeat, rinse and repeat. And we know this works because anime does this. We need these enemies to be linked to the story, in my opinion.
But Scar is an enemy. He is linked to the story. He's a boss. You fight him.
That's more on another topic. So to conclude this, do I think this game will actually flop? Fuck yes. I think if they don't make these changes, there is no reason for anyone to switch over. Besides the hardcore players using this as content, they use it up and then they wait 3 months for the next patch, and then the game is dead for 3 months. Probably not 3 months, maybe 2 months or so, or 40 days, wherever the gacha cycle is. But I feel like that is not a successful game. I think as a gacha game, it'll be successful. But in terms of being a big 3 or being better than Genshin or a Genshin killer, I don't think so. I just really don't. I think to me, that's a flop, especially when it's trying to compare itself to, oh, I'm a Genshin killer. It's a Genshin killer. Look, man, I'm sorry, but
no one has said that. No one said that it was a Genshin killer. Oh my God. Holy shit.
you ain't got it like that. If they make changes and they fix some of these things, and when it drops, it's solid, the servers work, everything is going, I think it has a chance of actually killing Genshin. I really do. But I really think
you just contradicted yourself. Okay.
They need to focus on that casual aspect. But if it stays as is right now, I think it's going to be just like Tower Fantasy. It's going to be good for a month, maybe 2 months.
Bro, the Tower Fantasy comparison. This is, man, this is too much for me, bro. I can't.
But after that, I think people were just like, oh yeah, it's just a game I play. And I tried to be as negative as possible in this video because this is a negative video, but I will probably make a video on the positives because there are a lot of positives to this game as well, which I think will help it succeed. But as far as being a Genshin killer,
I'm curious to see the positive video chat. When he makes that, I'm gonna watch that. I'm very curious.
Absolute fucking bullshit. I just don't see it. I think people are on that copium. They're waiting for another Genshin or another big game, and this is not it. It's not innovative enough. Genshin, when it came out, it came into a gacha space where all the games are fucking ass, and they said, all right, let's actually try to make a fucking game that's good, and it succeeded. They made billions and billions of fucking dollars, and now these games are trying to copy off Genshin, but they haven't caught lightning in a bottle because they are not.
What other games have tried copying Genshin, chat? I mean, a lot of people will probably say Tower Fantasy, but I don't really think Tower Fantasy was even close to copying Genshin because of the genre it's in. I don't really think there's any other game that's tried to really copy Genshin, like exactly the same. Take away Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves doesn't exist right now, right? Is there any other game that's a gacha game that's open world that it's actually copied Genshin? Exactly. Like probably Project Mugen is an example. Duet Night Abyss is an example. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but those aren't out yet. So like we don't really have a lot of. And this is so funny that like everyone calls Wuthering Waves a Genshin copy when Wuthering Waves is literally the complete opposite of the game. Yeah, it's copying Warfare. Exactly. Yeah, Duet Night Abyss. Yeah. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting for.
I'm fucking trying to innovate. They're just saying, oh, let's copy this template. So, but yeah, that's the video right there. So I'm gonna just end it. I'm gonna just press stop recording right now.
Oh my God, chat. If I do post it, if I decide to, I don't think I will because this is a long video, man. I don't even want to ask the community, like, what do they think? Like, I'm scared. This video probably triggered a lot of people. It triggered me so bad. I just feel like there was not enough research involved. There was no actual facts. It honestly feels like there's no experience either. Like, I don't really think he has experience in gacha games either. The credibility is not there. If you're going to have an actual take on something, you need to like have some good facts behind it to prove your statement. I've played Genshin for 3 years, right? I have that experience. I've played Wuthering Waves CBT1 and I'm currently playing CBT2. I personally think I have enough knowledge to compare them both evenly, right? And it's really hard to be unbiased and biased here and there on both because I love Wuthering Waves so much and I hate Genshin so much, right? But I try to go at it at a very open mind. I am literally praying that that video is not like legit. I really hope he's just messing around or just engagement farming. I really hope he's not really thinking like that, because that's wild to me. The takes are not good. Let me know in the comments below. Maybe if I decide to post this, let me know.